Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a good morning and, for that matter, a great day. As you can see, I'm planning on reacting to something. So, literally 2 days after I reacted to the last Genshin trailer, just the teaser for Sumeru in general, the funny thing about that is they released another one 2 days after, going over what version 3.0 is going to be about. The funny part about that is, now I have to make another video following up that concept and cover what 3.0 is going to be about. I don't know if this trailer is going to go over the Archon quest in entirety, if it's just going to give us more views of what Sumeru is going to be like, if it's going to tell us more about the characters and what their deal is. But either way, it's going to be a good time. I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, you know what to do. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the video. Okay, so the video in question is version 3.0, The Morn 1,000 Roses Bring trailer. It's going to be about version 3.0. Whether or not this is going to be a sub-quest or like the main Archon quest and what the main Archon quest is going to be about, I have yet to know. It's a pretty long one at 6 whole minutes. So I think it's going to be a pretty comprehensive video about what 3.0 is going to be about. I can't wait to get into it, so let's start. Can you stop buffering?
Have you heard of Irminsul before?
Irminsul?
The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it.
To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity a few hundred years ago. The sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru.
It's Lesser Lord Kusanelli's birthday. Nilu's Dance of Sabzerus is about to begin. The most important performance at the Sabzerus Festival.
The goddess of flowers began to dance. Countless beautiful Parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped.
Okay, now we have a small pause. So, what did this just talk about? So, apparently, this is like her plane of euthymia, the big thing that she's connected to that gives her so much strength. In this case, she's connected to the all-knowing tree. Trees. Burning trees? A subject of blasphemy? I wonder if this is going to be a big part of the new Archon quest. It's a good theory to make. And then we see our character in this giant, vast, dead, desert-like, thundering area. I wonder what the deal with this area is. Also, Aether's standing there, and I wonder if this is supposed to be our main character, or if this is supposed to be the evil character. I don't know. They don't really go over these very well, but continuing on.
Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity a few hundred years ago.
And then this talks about how the Dendro Archon has been thought of as dead, which is fair. And then it goes over what Nilu's purpose is. She performs the dance.
The most important performance at the Sabzerus Festival.
The goddess of flowers began to dance. Countless beautiful
Referred to as the goddess of flowers. Interesting.
Began to bloom wherever she stepped.
Okay, and I'm assuming that this has to do with other characters.
Just people compared to the divine. We still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day. The stage is going to be even...
Oh, they also did talk about how the previous Dendro Archon was found and brought back to Sumeru. Whether or not the scholars actually know who the current Dendro Archon isn't really discussed, So we don't exactly know whether or not she's in complete mystery or if a couple people do know and it's sort of like kept out of the knowledge of the public.
Prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
Dude, these areas are beautiful. I gotta say, Sumeru's turning out to be one of the more beautiful areas that I've seen in this game. Okay, this is our first character that we get to know about. She's a 4-star Dendro character. I just really call her, Dendro Amber, and everyone seems to agree with me. She's subtly different because she's got this glaive on her E that she throws out, which seems to be pretty alright. But like her alt seems decent. This is her alt. She just covers an entire area with this summon that just deals constant Dendro damage. So she's gonna be a good Dendro off damage character. You switch to her, throw out her glaive, switch to someone else, then when she has her alt, switch to her, pop her alt. All good and dandy. Overall, pretty decent character, similar to like a Dendro official, Dendro Amber sort of thing. Bit better than Amber though.
The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia.
The withering.
It originates from the depths of the world. I'm afraid the Rangers will be battling the withering zones here for a long time. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline.
Ah yes, this guy, he's a 5-star Dendro. He's coming out as well in 3.0. His biggest thing is he's a ranger who analyzes the types of flowers and prevents the withering. The withering is apparently this big thing that I didn't know. I sort of knew about it, but I didn't know about it that much. Apparently the withering's a big deal, and the withering sort of kills off all the nearby plants. He's got an interesting kit, if I know correctly. So that right there is, I don't know if that's his alt or his E. He just throws out a bomb that covers a big Dendro area. Pretty good. And as you can see there, he has a double charged attack similar to Yu'lon and Ganyu, but his seems to be closer to Ganyu's, where he can just do it whenever he feels like. And then whenever he shoots off his big burst shoots, and then 4 little darts apparently shoot out. And this is his alt. So his E's actually really good. His alt's pretty good. And his charged attack, he's gonna be one of the stronger Dendro characters in the game. I'm calling it already.
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
You may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need.
The divine knowledge.
Interesting. So apparently those earpieces allow you to learn as much knowledge as you have currency of knowledge of your own. So it allows you to exchange knowledge with other people, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. They've commoditized knowledge.
Knowledge capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods. I need you to find someone, a traveling merchant.
What kind of products?
Oh, okay. So, more or less, apparently, we're probably going to try to get our hands on that, forbidden knowledge that allows you to learn the knowledge of a god. We're going to be stopped somehow. The only reason I think we might go after that is just because it would give us the knowledge of what went on with Conria, supposedly, and that might help us understand our sibling. Either way, here's Dory, the 3rd character. Overall, Electro, 4-star, pretty good.
Do you seek, my dear customers?
As you can see, another Claymore.
Here's the goods.
Overall, an electro DPS, sort of like off DPS. Okay, so there's a bunch of domains.
Words, our God shall return. All will suffer retribution together.
You guys probably didn't see that too well. Yep, there's a giant flying, another giant flying robot. Yeah, for your own good. There's a ton more enemies being added, new domains, all really good. They look great, they sound great. Overall, there's a lot to dig in here.
Saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death.
Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason?
Okay, Nilu's gonna be a character who has great strife because she's pursuing something that others see as useless. Okay, good to know.
It's extracting energy from the ley line.
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
The Sub-Zeru's festival.
Boss?
Go celebrate the birth of that god.
What's happening? Oh, come on!
Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru's.
What the hell is happening here? So,
Device. It's extracting
one of
energy
the
from the ley line.
mercenary
It looks like he
kings
used the divine knowledge capsule.
used one of the divine knowledge capsules.
The Sub-Zeru's festival.
Boss?
Go celebrate the birth of that.
Okay, so these two are obviously, we're gonna be good friends with this dude. I didn't really understand whether or not we'd be, I guess we're sort of on the scholar side at first, whether or not we end up staying on the scholar side or switching around and being more accustomed with the mercenaries, but it seems that we start on the scholar side.
God.
What's happening? Oh, come on!
Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru's.
Also, once again, what the hell is this? This is so cool.
City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you.
Is this? Wait, not this. I have no idea what that is. Is this inside the robot? Are we gonna go inside the giant robot from Conria? That would be really cool, but I have no idea. Like, I honestly have no idea. This is such... There's so much density and things packed in this that it's like, wow. Oh, dude, we had a flower crown there. That's kind of cute. Apparently that orb's gonna attack us. More Nilou. She seems to be actually a pretty key figure in all of this, which is kind of nice to know. I love that we had a flower crown.
It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zerus festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
We don't have many more festivals to waste.
Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial?
The world forget.
Dude, it's so cool. Oh my goodness. And then this is just going over the events and stuff. First event, we take pictures. This, like... Oh, we're gonna get a free 4-star. If you can't see that. We're gonna get a free 4-star of the newest character. That's pretty cool. Oh, and we get an event to fight these dudes. The newest, creatures. Okay. I like how we go from like this super like intense high density in the first like 3 minutes, and now we're like super chill and we're talking about what the events are gonna be about. It's cool that we get the free 4-star. That's really good. Dendro Traveler, by the way, has a weird mushroom ability and an E that deals Dendro. We've seen the E. We don't know what the... I don't think we know what their ult does. Oh. I'm gonna hate this mechanic. Okay, so this is what their ult does. Interesting. And then this is tablet analyst or analytics. Oh. So you're limited in certain ways. This is just the standard domain stuff. Lost riches, which is, I'm assuming. Oh, another dowsing Sealy thing. Wow. That's interesting. I don't know if that's necessarily. I'm not necessarily wonderfully glad that that's coming back. I haven't been paying attention to the rewards too much. I'm just gonna quickly comb through. Is that a weapon? I can't tell what the last thing is. It's too small. And then this one's gonna come with a green Sealy for those who like the color green. And like the most annoying thing imaginable. Another one of these packages things. Yeah, I'm assuming that that's used for something. A 2x leyline overflow. That's good. The new artifact sets boost dendro damage. Overall, pretty good. Interesting. Gilded Dreams. I wonder if this is gonna be really good on people. It's a elemental mastery set, so that might be like a really good best in slot for some characters. Interesting. Two new bows. Oh, that's hilarious. It's a fish bow and it's just a literal fish. I love that. That's lovely. We already saw this bow, I'm pretty sure, somewhere. I don't know. It's the main dude's bow, the 5-star that's coming out. But that bow is wonderful. The new set, I wonder what its passive is. It's either going to be really good or really you know? They look amazing. Genshin Impact. So, there is so much to get all over. This part is pretty big. Just the whole thing in general, it's so dense, full of stuff and things that I don't even, like, we don't truly know. Like the interior of that robot. Sure, we learned some things about how the knowledge works and this machinery, but we also don't exactly know about certain areas like this. We don't exactly know. We know more about the withering and stuff like that. We know a bit more on who is going to really play a factor in this quest. Obviously the 4 characters who are coming out are going to play, or 3 characters who are coming out are going to play something to do with this. Nilou also, huge factors in this, apparently. And also I think that dude who was around us during this, he's gonna also play a big factor in this. And of course the new Archon of the area, the new god. Yeah, but overall there's a lot of governmental like influence in this. It's like an oppressive government pressing down on its citizens while making knowledge a commodity, which is interesting. You could draw some parallels between, you know, things that have happened. But interesting. And there's so much that we don't know as well. Like, sure, we know a bit of this and a bit of that. In the first part, this is just going over the story and the characters. It's just so dense. And I'm super excited for the future. I'm not necessarily excited for things like this, which are events that we have previously had, but honestly, I'm just excited for the new content. I hope you guys are too, because it's honestly really cool and epic. I will be covering more of this when it does eventually come out. But the withering seems kind of scary. The mercenaries and the scholars seem to have an ill-advised, like, they don't have a very good relationship between each other, which is interesting. And overall, it seems like a pretty advanced thing. A pretty big, cool, with a ton of depth and stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did. I'm probably going to be calling it here. I did a pretty... even now, I feel like I haven't done it enough. Like, I still don't exactly know everything that, I want to know in this video, but, like, how can I, right? Like, how can I know everything in a 6-minute long video? Like, there's so much. It's so densely packed, but I'm excited for 3.0. I hope you guys are too. If you are, drop a subscribe. I'm going to be covering it when it comes out. I'll see you guys next time, probably, for more Genshin. But yeah, love you guys. See you guys tomorrow, and goodbye.